Hello, hello. It's Laverne Henderson of Happily Single Ever After. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the benefits or the pros of being a single person. Let me back up first of all. I discovered back in my early 30s that I have what's called the gift of singleness. I am now a 63-year-old happily single woman who has not for a moment regretted the decision to remain single and to also not have any children. So not only am I single, I am not a parent, I'm not a mom. And that, again, was another conscious decision, and it served me quite well. So for now, I want to talk about some of the pros or some of the benefits of being a single woman. The first thing that I could think of is an increased sense and reality of being independent. The level of independence is phenomenal as a single person. I do not have to consult with a partner or a spouse about major decisions concerning my career, concerning where I'm going to live, where I want to travel, vacation, or anything like that. And for me, that is priceless. Just having that increased sense of independence and being able to do and go and decide whatever I want. So that's number one, the increased sense of independence. Number two, in terms of a really good benefit, I would say, is being not being the less in terms of responsibilities, having less responsibilities. Let me put it that way. I am not responsible for another individual, whether it's an adult or a minor. Just having to only think about myself most of the time. When I come home, I'm retired now, but when I was working, whenever got home, I didn't have to cook dinner if I didn't want to. I could prepare a light snack, a light meal for myself. I could eat out if I want. I could order in if I want. Now, yes, you can do those things when you're not single, but you can't always do those things, and they are not always an option. So for me, not having that sense of responsibility, not having to work on my job and then come home to my second job. In other words, there was no second job at home, and that was lovely. That was wonderful, and that was fabulous. Another thing I enjoy, a perk for me of being single, is not having to stick to a routine so much. My time is pretty much my time. In other words, I can go to bed as late as I want. Now that I'm retired, I can get up as late as I want. But even when I was single, I could always sleep a little later because I didn't have to get kids ready. I didn't have to make sure that, other people in the house got up and that we ate breakfast or whatever our morning routine was. I didn't have to make sure that all of that happened so that we could all leave the house and not be late. So I was only responsible for myself. So when it comes to decreased responsibility, because there are no other individuals on your list, just being responsible for yourself was a made and is a major perk for me. Going to bed when I want, and of course I'm a night owl, so that makes it even easier to stay up late. And now that I'm retired, I can sleep late. So that's a major, major perk of being single. Another perk, I would say, is having more flexibility. I am available for a lot of things that I wouldn't ordinarily be available for if I were in a relationship and had to consult my significant other. If I wanted to go on a girls' trip or hang out at night, just little simple things, go shopping, go to the movies, have a weekend away, or even travel, for for work is one thing, but to travel for pleasure, those are the kinds of things that being single, in other words, being single makes it easier to do those types of things because you don't really have to consult anyone else. You know, I can go out to dinner at the drop of a hat. I could go away for the weekend. I could travel, whatever it is. So for me, that is a major, major. I keep using the word perk, but that's what it is. It's one of the pros, the major pros of being single. You know, your increased autonomy, just being able to go and do and experience as many things as you desire. So that's another perk. And just the increased flexibility, not having to consult anyone else, being available, not having as many responsibilities as individuals who are in a, if you're in a couple, you have a little more responsibility, I think, and a little less autonomy and independence. So those are definitely some major, major perks of being a single person. So I hope that that helps you on your journey if you find yourself single due to a divorce or a breakup or due to a death of your significant other. If you're a widow or a widower, whatever the case is, it's nice to think about some of the positive aspects to being single. So I hope that helps you as you are navigating life as a single individual. Thanks for watching.